The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 113. You get the Nasdaq up 48. S&Ps are up 12.5. Gold's down 650, trading at $12.90 an ounce. You get the silver market down 10 cents, $16.99 an ounce. Platinum's off 7, $9.74 an ounce. Copper flat, $2.98 a pound. We get light sweet crude up 61 cents, $47.98 a barrel. Man, that oil market's been moving around big.
Volatility.
Big. Notes, 10-year note down 6 ticks, 126.20. 30-year bond off 13 ticks, 155.24. They're backing down light volume. They still want higher price. King dollar up 413 ticks, 93.425. The euro is at 117.5 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 109.5 to the U.S. dollar. Bottom line, yesterday, sideways move, slightly lower. We'll see where this baby wants to go. Since May, each and every one of these downdrafts have been 2 days.
Lots of green on that screen right now.
Yeah, they went to Sherwin-Williams. You gotta love it. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. If you want to understand options upside down, you want to understand futures upside down, they got a fabulous program. Now, no matter where you're listening, if you happen to be listening in your car radio right now, remember that you can get us 24 hours a day right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com, you just hit Tiger TV. Kevin's coming up at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy.
How you doing, man?
Well, Tom, I thought the end of yesterday, the fact that they were down in the morning and finished, 2 of 3 averages finished up on the day,
yes,
was pretty significant. Pretty powerful for them to recover from that. So, I think the fact that a good speech was given last night with no real issues, I think helped.
Yeah.
And I think things look really good here right now. I mean, all the higher dollar, so commodities are weak. Gold's weak for 2 reasons, right? Because the higher dollar and kind of a risk back on trade. So bonds are down, gold is down, VIX is down, risk back on.
Yeah, it's gonna be intriguing here, man. I mean, there's no doubt. Since May, each and every one of these have been 2-day wonders.
Right.
The real question is going to be: is this another 2-day wonder?
Right.
Looks like it might be.
Exactly.
We'll see.
Right. They look good so far today, though. That's for sure. There's a lot of green on my board.
No,
That's right.
there's definitely a lot of green. There's no doubt about it. And I guess what's interesting, Kevin and folks. So today, mostly in the Journal, it's pretty amazing. They were showing the amount of central banks and funds that own our stocks, and it's huge numbers, man. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Did you see the one? Is it the Nordic Fund, which is the largest fund in the world? They already own 1.8% of all the stocks in the United States, and they just decided that they don't care. The guy's quote, you got to read this quote, folks, because it's pretty amazing. Well, the money manager there, he's audited by the government. The quote is, "We're buying more, and we don't know whether it's going up or down, but we're buying it."
Is that a different, not our government, right? Somebody else's government?
Oh, this is Sweden. This
Sweden.
is
Okay, that's
no,
what it is.
but I read that quote this morning, and I says, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're all in on America.
They're all in, and their fund doubled. Now, this is a fund that, got killed like every other fund in 2007.
Sure.
But the thing doubled in the last 5 years.
Hey, when you're all in both ways, right?
Wow. I'm telling you, man. I read that, and I says, well, to me, that was contrary. Like, oh, really? Because when things are always great, people always say that, and then all of a sudden you take a hit, and it's like, oh, well,
Tom, I got a question for you guys. Do you guys think, now I'm starting to hear kind of a two-way discussion here. Do you think a tax cut or tax reform is built into this market?
I think that so what happened yesterday.
It's an awesome question.
Yeah, no,
Because
it
it's
is.
like, man.
So what I think, Kevin, it's kind of like, the border tax. I thought the border tax was going to go down the tubes because you had the largest U.S. corporations fighting each other, right?
Right.
Now, what Mnuchin said yesterday, you're going to have the largest funds fighting each other because what they want to do is that they want to charge hedge funds. They don't want to let them have the 20% carried interest, right? But they're going to allow private equity to have it. That, to me, is like, it's not going to work, man, because it's the same. When you have the two biggest fighters, it's like, oh, really? Like, I'm not going to get in the middle of that. You're not going to get in the middle of that. It's like, oh, really? So, I see something short term, but I don't see any tax reform. I just don't see it.
Well, tax reform is a much bigger deal than tax cuts, right?
Right.
I mean, you can go in. I think it's a much easier discussion to have for you to go in and lower our corporate taxes and lower our personal taxes to make us more competitive. Corporate, reform, that's a whole different animal.
Yeah, right.
You're talking about. Can you imagine the amount of lobbyists that'll be fighting against
I don't want to imagine it, man. Don't make me. I don't
Well,
want
I think, but when you see, I think, I'm not quite sure why they did the first Volvo, going across the net like, okay, we're going to put hedge funds against private equity, because it's like, man, that's not going to work.
What is interesting too, Kevin, is if it does happen, right, and they have to put that 10-year kind of hiatus on it because they can't, with the budget restraints, how is that going to play out too in terms of the companies being able to really plan and the reaction to that if it is, a 10-year type?
Here's my thing. The 50-year average for GDP is 3.3%.
Okay.
If we can't find a way to at least get back to, we're even discounting our ability to get back to 3%, and that bothers me.
Yeah.
How could we be so, how could we be so stuck in mediocrity that we can't even expect a 3%? And I think, tax overhaul, tax reform could do that. It could bring us back to something like that, at least tax cuts.
Yeah, no, I think the tax cuts, if people have more money, they're going to spend more money, right? I mean, that's the bottom line.
I would say it depends who gets that money, actually, if they're going to spend it.
Well, it depends. It depends. There's no doubt about that. Do you know what I mean? So,
I'm starting to hear like, well, maybe tax reform or tax cuts aren't built into this market yet. They're starting to discount them.
Boy, then what's built into this market over the last 6 months?
Right.
Yeah.
So, but that's a major trading decision for a lot of people.
oh,
Definitely.
it is.
Oh, you should. That's a big That's why I said it's an awesome question, because you figure that one out, man. You got to leapfrog.
You're in good shape.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. The next leg up if they get it, or softer if they don't get it.
If you can figure that out, you're ahead of everybody.
It's intriguing. This market's been so strong. Even if they don't get it, I don't see it. I see a pullback, but I don't see a disaster. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's like,
I would say that it's not built in, right? No, yeah, exactly. No, I'll say, right.
It's like. It seems this market can shake off just about everything, and if it shakes off everything in the next 8 weeks, it's going to be game on again.
It'd be interesting to see as we come to that debt ceiling, and that should be easy, I think.
Yeah.
But there's going to be more things need to happen again right now. Yeah.
Right here, folks. 11 o'clock, 45 minutes from now. Jump on your cell phone, TFNN.com. Hit Tiger TV. You're going to get some great education on the option and future market. Kevin, thanks so much. Have a great one and a safe one. We look forward to the show at 11.
Thanks for having me, guys. Have a great day.
Thanks, Kevin.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 123. You get the Nasdaq up 53. S&Ps are up 13.5. Gold's down 650. And, you know, we were talking about that, you know, a couple of the tigers in the den said the country has been booming in many sectors. And, it, you know, this whole 2.5% to 3%, that's how it feels to me that the economy's been booming for quite a while. You know?
Sure.
I mean, that's just how it feels. So it's like,
Sure.
You know, it seems that you can go anywhere and get a job. I mean, depends whether people want them or not.
Definitely.
You know?
I agree.
So,
but that wasn't always the case. I know what you mean, right?
Right. No, that definitely wasn't always the case.
Right.
But it has been for quite a while.
I agree.
You know. Let's take a look at inside the Dow Industrials, the strength versus the weakness. The strength out here today.
Watch out.
Yep.
Apple.
Boeing putting 15 points in. Apple putting 15. Goldman putting 14. Caterpillar putting 11. DuPont putting 6. The only negatives, you get American Express taking 1 out. Visa taking 1 out.
I know. Look at it. 18 cents on an $85 stock, and that's the biggest decliner for the Dow.
Right.
Yeah.
Inside the NDX 100, what do we have? Inside the NDX, you have Fastenal is up 2.6%. Micron is up 2.4%. Vertex Pharmaceutical 2.3%. Taken away from it, Mattel. Yeah, Mattel's down 0.7. Mylan is off 0.5. No big deal. Hasbro is down 0.1.
How about a couple of the earnings stocks today? We had Toll Brothers came out with their earnings.
Oh, good. Let's see what they're doing. Okay, so Toll Brothers down $1.30, trading $36.95. Let's see what they're saying.
They missed a bit, obviously.
Okay. So let's see. Okay.
They got
Yeah. So
they beat on earnings, they missed on revenue.
Right.
Quick.
Okay. So and they never and the market never likes that because revenues. Let's see.
Can always kind of fix your expenses. Or try to. You
That's
can't
right.
always fix the amount of money people are giving you as customers.
Right.
You know, that's a more difficult one to
Look at
tackle.
this is a nice gross margin though. Look at that gross margin, 25%.
I would like to see it compared to what they usually have or what there was expected.
House builders, big builders like that. That's a decent.
Sure.
That's
well,
a decent margin.
I also saw though that I believe
that's
the
adjusted. Yeah.
I believe though the average selling price on their homes in that was about $847,000. So
right. Yeah,
that allows for some margins when you're selling every house for almost $1 million.
Oh, they're high-end builders.
Right? No,
yeah,
I know.
right.
I just, you're
So-
not going to hit those margins when you say big builders on $300,000 houses, or it's a lot tougher, I imagine.
So the average net, there's the average net, 840 grand.
Yeah.
Net contracts signed, net signed contracts, 24%. Cancellation age, 5.8%. Average price of the homes delivered, 790,000.
Yep.
Look at that. In 90
1,900
days.
houses.
Yeah, that's huge. They're back now. This is big. They got a backlog, folks, of 5.31 billion. Oh man, that's a beautiful deal. That's a big backlog, man. And then you can take. So what you can do there is you could, the net signed contracts 24%. Cancellation rate is almost 6.
Cancellation rate. Yep.
Yeah, you almost can say, okay, you can take this 5.3 billion and take 18, say 18%. No, let's say 24 contracts. Take 6% off of it, right? You see what I'm
That's an
saying?
increase on. Okay, that's a percentage increase. That doesn't speak to the value. If you go there, fourth quarter deliveries are expected 2,275 to 2,575. So they're looking at about 2,200 to 2,500 houses.
Even that's bigger, yeah.
Right, and so that would be, if you want to talk about clearing the backlog. Yeah.
So year revenue.
And just a real quick, when you talk about the margins, they actually had a little bit higher though. They came in at 24.8 to 25. They were looking 24.8 to 25.3.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit, and they had the Bloomberg estimate was 25 on the dot, so slightly under. But yeah, the big one, of course, was they came in with greater earnings, but they missed on revenue for sure.
Let me see that chart here for a second.
Sure.
Let's see. So that's 2007.
The heyday.
2005, 58.
Down to 10.
Yeah. So this is
Up to 40.
This has been a
Down to
consolidation
25,
for
up
quite
to
a while.
40.
Right.
What's the market cap? Can you just go
Yeah.
description on them? Just curious. $6 billion.
$6 billion. So let's look at Lennar for a second.
Sure. Lennar, yeah.
Okay. So Lennar.
And they're down. That would make sense even if nothing came out.
Yeah.
Just besides.
When are they coming out? The 19th. I'm curious what they do. Let's see. So they're
Excuse
doing
me.
12.8 billion a year, 3.3 billion.
Can you go description for them? What's their market cap? Just always curious. So they're twice the size of the company
11 billion.
that Toll Brothers is.
Right.
Yeah.
And now here, we want to see a difference. BCA, and what happened with Lennar?
Beazer.
Yeah, Lennar was so smart because when the crash came, Lennar sold all their land and they sold it for loss.
Okay.
But then what ended up happening is that no one ever knew that the land was everything was going to go down so dramatically. So that when they took the big loss, the government came out with a special program that instead of going back 3 years in your taxes, you can go back 5 years.
Yeah.
So they got all that money back.
Sure. Claimed it for their taxes.
Ended up
benefited.
buying all the land back 4 years later. Now watch the difference. Beazer didn't.
Okay.
Beazer took the hit. You see the market cap is only 507.
I saw it, yeah.
Watch this, folks. This is like crazy because I was watching this whole thing shake out, and it's like, you got to be kidding me. They never came back.
Yeah.
And it had to do with the stop loss.
It would make sense. There's going to be
Right.
big winners and losers when you have an
Right.
entire industry collapse like that.
Right.
And you really need some management to
Yep.
take control and cut their
And-
losses. And
And that had to do with taking a stop.
Sure, right.
It's like,
Just cutting it, right?
it's like pretty amazing what came to the bottom line.
It is.
After it.
How about one more? DSW. They are struggling. I'll give you a
DSW.
teaser as you pull this one up.
Okay.
Oh no, excuse me. Not yeah. Yeah.
foot retailer?
Okay. Yes. Yeah. No, they crushed.
Okay.
I knew they were up. Sorry, up or down. It was
Okay.
up 20% almost on the day.
Let's see. So DSW.
It's interesting in retail.
Yeah, especially brand footwear retailer in the United States.
Yeah, it was DSW. They were big shoe retail. Yeah, up 20% today.
So that came off the lows. Yeah. So they're doing something right.
Yeah.
Let's see if they.
Making money. That's what they're doing. There you go. So yeah, they had 38 cents a share versus an estimate of maybe 29.
Yeah.
Coming in 680 million versus 665. That's almost all you need to know, right? It's like, but yeah, 2 second quarter comparable sales up. I mean, that's pretty good to be in retail. You got comparable sales up, you're beating revenue, you're beating earnings, and they have a buyback coming, and they reaffirm their forecast.
500 million.
Pretty amazing, though, and that is, again, they would be, I believe, low price is what I think of them. Discounted brand name footwear, and that's where I've seen they've bigger. I think they have one in the Clearwater Mall, DSW.
You know what's amazing about that? They got a $500 million buyback, and they only have a market cap of $1.5 billion.
Yeah.
So that's a third of the company.
Stock was up 20%.
That would make sense.
There you go.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is up 119. Nasdaq's up 56. S&Ps are up 14.5. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Dow right now is up 121. Nasdaq's up 57. S&Ps are up 14.5. And we were just talking about Toll Brothers, folks, and Tommy had just brought up Would one of your friends just text you that?
Yeah, it was a tweet that a Boston Twitter account, something only in Boston
Okay.
or something. They were just
Right.
talking about when rental inventory is rented in Boston, and it's basically all in the first 14 days of September, right?
This is sick,
because it's a
folks.
lot of student driven.
Right.
But even I think I have some other friends who are big into real estate up there, and they're
Yep.
saying that it combines with other assets as well in terms
Sure.
of that just drives the market for that type of young professional, similar
Right.
deal. But yeah, 80% of Boston rentals, 80.
Yeah.
First 14 days of September 1st through 14th.
That's quite a turnover.
And we listed off, right? I mean, it is huge student driven, of course.
Right.
You know, you have BC, BU, UMass, Tufts, Harvard. Just goes on and on.
Right.
I'm going to miss some big schools up there.
Radcliffe. No, yeah,
That's it.
all
Yeah,
of-
there's
yeah.
so many.
Right.
There really is.
That's pretty amazing.
But it is amazing when you hear that.
80%.
And then it went on where 0% is rented, right, in the second half of September.
Right.
And then from October to July, 1% of rentals.
Right.
9 months of the year.
And that means they're taken too, by the way.
Right,
folks.
and that's
Yeah,
why.
Right.
It's not, you know, right. It's like they're not being rented because they're all taken. It would, you know, you just see. I had friends that went to BC,
Right.
and of course they're signing 12-month leases, you know, and so they sign them probably, I guess, in September, right?
Right.
And then you get them through the summer, and they would have apartments during the summer when we'd come back from school.
Okay.
That they, you know, you'd stay because that's just 12-month lease, right?
They only give you a 12-month
Exactly,
lease. Yeah,
exactly.
right.
Pretty
Wow.
cool. Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Listen, folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You can hit the banner, bring up the platform, walk along with us as we trade these defined option contracts. And if we go over here, I'm into a 11 o'clock. I sold a couple S&Ps on this 11 o'clock
Okay.
pop-up. So, you know, there's all different contracts you can trade out.
Just
here.
yeah, when you say 11 o'clock pop up, just you have an 11 o'clock contract that expires at 11 o'clock.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, what I meant by that is that when the market, it spiked earlier
Okay.
and went up to that 1142, 1145 area. I mean, 2445.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
We haven't reached that yet, I think, in the September.
You know, but that's what I sold.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
the contract I sold.
Sure. Right.
You know, so
Sure.
what I
So you're
sold,
selling it at 954.
954. So
We can look at it right here.
Yeah.
Whoops, what did I just click? There we go. What did you say, 954?
Yeah.
There you go. So
Yeah.
just a minute right at the end of this bar.
Right.
Right here.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice risk reward, for sure.
It was. It
Yeah.
wasn't bad.
Yeah.
You know, I
So you
wasn't
get
going to
in-
go whole hog, though, because
Sure,
you
yeah.
get a bounce happening.
You
for
got two
sure.
contracts. Looks like you got in. You sold it at 2442.2. Your risk is to the upside of 2450. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. And then you got risk to the downside. Okay. So you're risking more than you're going to make here.
I am.
This is not like any of the other trades you made.
No, it's not.
You want to, okay.
It's not.
So you're risking $78 to make 22 on each of these contracts.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I did it on the pop. So
Okay.
but we'll see where it shakes out.
Cool. Hey. Yeah. I mean, right now the market's at 24.41. So
Right.
you know, if it expires there, and it's pretty much you can see
It's
it's
yeah.
at where it is. Yeah. Okay. You're in an absorbing premium kind of mood this morning, huh? That's interesting. I love how that just slides through until.
Yeah. Well, it's you know I know what you're saying. There's no doubt. But I liked how that popped so dramatically. Okay. So it's like okay.
Sure.
Well, hey, we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and what happens with all these contracts too, folks, whether, you know, I happen to be in the S&P, but guess what? Here, let's put up gold for a second. 'cause
Can I just,
gold,
before you jump around,
yeah.
I just wanted, and we'll go to gold next, I just wanted to illustrate when I say absorbing premium so everyone understands it, right? So
Right.
you were selling it here.
That's right.
You can see the market's at 24.41.62. It's probably right where it was, kind of where you got in, and you're selling it a point above.
That's right.
Okay? Well,
Right.
half a point above.
Right.
So you're getting 50 cents of
Right.
50, and for that though, you're risking the 78 to make the 22 type
Right.
of trade.
Right.
Just so. Okay, and let's jump on over to gold too. Commodities, gold. Let's jump to those.
Now this had
commodities.
some big action out here this morning because this is
Gold's
you know,
been jumping around
It
for
has.
sure.
It has.
Yeah. So there we are. Whoops. There we go. Come on. Let's try and load that one again. What do you say? There we go. Yeah. So just touch that 1296. dived a full 8+ points, and now it's back up to 1292. Yeah.
Gold won't back off. It's going to be really interesting watching this thing shake out, folks. So what you have the, let me just pull this up for a second. So you have GCZ7. And when you look at this, I mean, it's not backing off. You know, even though you can see we've moved $10, $11 on the day, but you can see when you look at this in a chart, that's nothing, man.
Yeah, no, it's right up at the top end.
It's hanging right at that top end.
I agree.
You know, and let's go to Steve in Nashville. Hey, Steve, what's going on?
Hey, it's Panera Pete.
Panera Pete today.
Oh, what's happening with Duncan?
He's getting hooked on Panera, man. The last time you called me last week, you were in Panera. Yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting in Duncan, I think, whatever.
Oh, you said you were Panera Pete.
Yeah, I called about Sierra Wireless, but before I get to that, when last segment you were talking about, I think Toll Brothers and the housings.
Yes.
The 5.2 billion backlog, right?
Yeah.
Was that to say that people have put down payments? Like, we want this house, so there's $5 billion worth of those people?
Yes, but the way that works, okay? So let's say that they're buying a house at 800, right? And they put down, the 10,000. They're saying that that house is 800. They're not saying that they collected to 10,000. Yes, but that's a great backlog, man. It's a huge backlog.
But it's all those 800,000s. Okay.
Yes.
And is that to say Toll Brothers already owns those lots?
Oh yeah, Toll Brothers has a huge amount of land. Yeah, they not only own the lots, they are building the houses.
Right, gotcha. Okay, and then, of course, of the 800, roughly 200K is pure profit. That's 24%.
Yeah, that's how it's looking. Right, right.
Not bad work.
No, that's pretty
Anyway,
intense,
right.
especially for these builders because, I'm sure most of us have seen, like, those big developments, man. When they build, they're like rabbits, man.
Sure.
They just go up, beyond belief,
So I'm stuck here talking about Sierra Wireless, I guess, not houses.
Let's
see anything in this?
Let's take a look at it. So this is a wireless data communication company. Okay, delivers
PC
cards.
I don't own it yet.
Okay, so the low for the year.
Like just about $10 or something.
Yeah, so $12 is the low, 31's the high. You're at 21.20. Oh, I see. Interesting. Well, I mean, this looks like it's going to go back to that strength, right? From 1765.
A big February week.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See it.
It's making its way back.
This is one of those Internet of Things stocks.
Yeah. That's the way it looks. So, do you own this right now? Are you looking to buy it? What are we doing?
No, I'm watching it though.
Yeah, let it get down there first because if we pull this back, I think this has been consolidated for quite a while. Well,
right.
Yeah, no, let it get back in there, man, because how it come off that high is not good,
And even just recently, whatever they come out with in their earnings, it's always a little worrisome.
Right.
Sure.
Cooking, brother.
Okay.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, guys.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's up $1.20, Nasdaq's up 56, S&Ps are up 14. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Hi, folks. The 800th edition of the Gold Report will be published next Monday. To celebrate the last 15 and a half years of calling the gold market, I'm doing a special promotion. You can receive 60 weeks of the Gold Report for only $600. That is $10 a week, which is a savings of 50% off the regular price. If you want to understand the entire supply and demand equations that move the gold market, including where the XAU, HUI, and mining equities are looking to trade, if you want to understand the correlation between the dollar, the yen, the South African rand, bonds, and gold, the Gold Report is for you. I'll give you the entry price target, and stop for each equity, ETF, future, or option trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter with the focus on building real wealth to a successful portfolio of gold and silver equities. You can take advantage of this special promotion until August 27th. That's 60 weeks of the Gold Report for $600, which is a 50% savings. Go to the front page of TFNN.com or call 877-518-9190 and order now.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. And, you know, as you do come over to our website at TFNN, folks, it's not too late to take advantage of the Gold Report.
That's right. We got a whole week-long celebration, man.
Yeah.
Published this week, yesterday.
And if you'd like to get the 800th edition, just go into Breaking News. It's right there. You can get that edition.
No strings attached. Nothing to buy. You get to check that out. Yeah, and they can take advantage of that awesome special, man. 60 weeks for $600. New subscribers, current subscribers, Tiger Dollars, the whole deal. So that'll run through this week, and that'll end Sunday. Yeah. End Sunday. It is Tuesday. As we all know, time flies. Sunday's going to be here before we know it.
And you know what was interesting this morning? So I heard that the next total eclipse, we hadn't had one for 99 years, but the next one is actually going to be in 7 years.
2024, yeah.
And it's going to hit New York.
Yeah, okay,
so
cool. I saw that. It goes right through Buffalo somewhere, I saw.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So,
yeah.
That's...
Get your glasses. Get them ready.
So, let's see. Platinum. Yeah, platinum. If we look at platinum, let's look at platinum for a second. So platinum right now, well, there she is. This contract here, yeah, this looks like it's going to be an ABC up. So the platinum contract right now, folks, has, you know, had a nice expansion off the bottom. You're backing down with 9,800 contracts. You're going into 18,000. This is a good setup, man. This looks like that next leg could get it up to 1,045. You already launched the highs of May and June. You're laying right at the April high, and gold's not even near there yet. So we'll see if platinum can basically, you know, get up and over the price of gold.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
It's got a long way to go. It's got, I mean, you know, it's 900, 1,300. It's got a good 30% just to put, you know.
Just to get even.
Right.
You know what's so scary about that, folks? So check this out. Every time I look at this, I says, oh, man, what I don't want to happen, because of the value of 30%, well, that's if they're both going up.
Sure.
What happens if gold goes down and platinum goes up? It's like, oh,
sure.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm always cognizant of that.
Right.
Like I'm saying,
and in fairness, that's not even both of them going
be,
up. That's if gold stays the same.
Yeah, be careful of what I want.
Sure. Careful what you ask for.
Exactly. Let's go to Mike in Toronto. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Yeah, good morning there, Tommy. Could you look at Tahoe Resources, ticker symbol TAHO on New York?
Okay, so they do mining services. They acquire, explore, develop resource properties in the Americas.
Primarily silver.
Yeah. Okay. So
$1.7 billion company, not bad.
No, they have 2,800 employees, and they take in $755 million.
And for whatever reason, they're starting to show some earnings, it looks like, this year and coming into next year.
Okay, so out of that, gold is 437, silver's 316. Okay, cool. So now the owners, you're looking to buy it. What are we doing?
No, the chart is broken.
Yeah, I know.
What
the heck
happened
happened?
Why? That's why I'm calling you. Why?
You know, so I can chime in. It's interesting, Mike, when we pull this up, is that they have no data for earnings before, like, this quarter. So, and that doesn't make sense. They always have data. They have that data for revenue. They have no data for earnings. And then you have that huge drop off. So fundamentally,
is that Bloomberg's fault or their fault?
No, it's not their fault. No. They're not missing data. You know, it's
deadline. So there's a big class action going. Let's see what they say. Class action filed April 3rd, July 17th. Okay, so
they lost a Escobal mining license July 5th. They announced that. The Supreme Court of Guatemala issued a provisional decision in respect to action brought by the anti-mining organization. The action alleges that they violated the indigenous people's right of consolation. It looks like they're battling kind of Guatemala for some licensing rights.
This can drag on.
That you don't want to fight the locals for their resources. Yeah. That's as I'm sure you know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This can drag on forever.
Yeah, and it will. You know, what happens with all these one of the main reasons, if you look at Wrangell Resources, one of the main reasons, and I've interviewed this guy quite a few times, that he does so well when he comes into a community, the bottom line is that he builds schools, he makes sure that he takes care of the people first.
In fairness, it's their resources, right? Totally. So that's how you gotta, right?
And you're ripping the heck out of it.
Everybody has to benefit for it to really work in the long run.
And if it doesn't, guess what? You're toast.
It's a battle.
Man.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
thanks,
man.
Mike.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. Yeah, because the mining industry is vicious, man. There's no.
You know, if you want to put a small position in there, just be aware that heavy political risk, right?
Yeah.
Just a heavy political risk,
and
no matter what.
Can
we go back to them again one more and just go back into the Tahoe?
TAHO.
And just go can we go to their news again?
Yeah.
I just wanted to jump down even further and see where. We'll click down once, click down twice. Yeah, so the law office has notified investors. I'm just trying to see if there was something else because it was such a huge draw. Let's see. Credit facility amended. Yeah, no, it looks like that might have been it, right?
Well, right. See,
Sorry, I jumped around.
Go ahead. I was just reading one of the. Can't confirm the prior forecast.
That would be scary too.
Yeah. Right.
Let's see what that says. So this is July 13th. Well, that might be a big one too. A Klein law firm announces the commencement of investigation of Tahoe concerning possible violations of federal security laws.
So what that would be is that,
and that it ties into this.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying that would be that. What happens with any type of public company, if it's material...
Right, if they knew that,
you have to,
they didn't tell
them immediately.
Right.
You know
and that's what they're saying. If you suffered a loss in Tahoe, you can file a class action with this Klein law firm. Anytime you have a law firm going out to the shareholders and saying, contact us so you can sue the company.
Right.
Yeah, that's going to affect the share price.
Let's take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here. You get Freeport-McMoRan up 59 cents. This is somebody up 3.49. Apple's up $2. Micron Tech's up 69 cents.
Can we jump to Snap when you finish up with this? It's interesting. They just keep climbing, and I see that they have a lockup expiring August 29th, and maybe there's different various degrees of that. But quite a run off of those earnings. You see that we're now almost above where we were after they disappointed with the earnings.
Yeah. And that, when you get a flush out like that, right? It was a one-way trade, right?
Yeah.
Down to $11.
It's just interesting when you talk about they should be a rapidly growing company, and I think they only grew something like by 7 million subscribers on a quarterly basis when they came out, and that is nothing in the world of... Go ahead, yeah.
August 29th. So the equity lockup period for Snap shares ends in a week following...
It's $3.9 billion IPO.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at
they
this.
sold 230 million shares at $17. The offering consisted of $160 million sold by the company and $70 million sold by shareholders. The selling shareholders included directors, I'm sure that's the private capital firms, all that. The sale increased the outstanding shares by 34%. Since then, it's declined 20%, while the S&Ps went up 1.4%. And then
they have a lot of shares
they
that can
restricted
sell
them for
next week.
180 days.
Next week.
And then they also have 50 million shares until March. That's just going to keep coming.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A share bull and bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. Learn how to trade options with swim lessons. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, don't forget about our Facebook contest. Today, it's the NASDAQ Composite.
That's right.
So you can come over to our website at TFNN. You just hit that link and bring you right over to Facebook.
So it's right second in the carousel right there, right?
Yeah.
That'll bring you to the page. It talks about the prizes for today. Let's expand that. So Basil Chapman coming up at noon. If you're the top prize winner, you pick where that NASDAQ comp is going to close at. You'll get a month subscription to his opening call. Second place, we'll ship you out a copy of your book, Timing the Trade. Third place, a mouse pad. And fourth, for the Constitution random drawing. So head on over to our Facebook page. You'll see it pinned right to the top. There it is, an hour ago. And guess that NASDAQ comp. Get in there.
NASDAQ comp. And you get till 3:30 this afternoon, folks.
That's right.
Get over there right now and do it.
Yeah, and we have better prizes coming towards the end of the month, too, in terms of these are great, but we're going to be giving away a couple good Tiger dollars in there at the end of the month.
A couple big dollar prizes,
you know,
for sure.
so get over there for sure.
Maybe Leah will win it. I hope she does.
Win it all, Leah. Win it all.
Totally. Look at this market out here. So let's take a look at the SPY first. The SPY right now is laying out with 15 million. You're going into 128. It's held price, no doubt. It hasn't backed off at all. We'll see whether what it volume-wise come in, because you need a lot more juice than that to get up and into a higher price. Nasdaq, same deal. But as we said, it's so weird when you look at these. Have been 2-day wonders. 1, 2. Well, we had 3 there. Big deal, right? 1, 2.
We had 3 and it shot the VIX up to like 16. Which was,
and if we go over to the VIX, you're going to see the thing get crushed
12,
again.
1150, 1175. That was close, exactly.
Stay right there, folks. We got swim lessons coming up, and of course then Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself. That's Tuesday, right?
I think Andy Heck's son's getting married. He may be off today.
Oh, is he?
He may be.
Folks, have a great one. Have a safe one. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Phil.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.